So, welcome back to the Canada Specialist Program series. My pleasure to introduce Brenna from CMH Heli, joining us from Banff today. So, Brenna, it's lovely to have you on this series. Absolutely love your product. So, I'm very excited to hear this update. So, I'm just going to hand straight over to you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Charlie. I'm actually based in Banff, Alberta. I grew up in Edmonton. I've been to Jasper. I've been to Waterton. All of those places are incredible. So it was nice to relive the highlights, Jenny. Beautiful place if you are looking to come here. And also a really great opportunity for packaging Travel Alberta's itineraries with a CMH product as well, because we kind of do pickups through the Banff, Lake Louise, Jasper. So that's a convenient touch point between the two presentations, but I'll get started here. But thank you so much, Charlie. My name is Brenna. So I'm from our summer business development team here at CMH, and I'll be focusing on our Summer Adventures product with you today. You might recognize the CMH logo or just CMH part of our name from our heli skiing product. That's what we're really well known for. So feel free, if you have questions about that, I can answer them as well, but I am our summer guru here, so I'll be focused on that. I also love to start presentations with photos. This shot is from our Cariboos destination, and through our photos, we try and capture this magic of our product. And it's really challenging because a lot of our product is that feeling that clients are getting out in the field, the feeling of this really vast landscape that you're flying in from a bird's eye view, and then you get dropped off kind of in the middle of nowhere and you get to explore. And that feeling of this huge, massive glacier behind you, and you feel so small, it's overtaking the entire landscape. Or you're out in this small, intimate group and you get really close and becoming friends with these new adventurers with you, and you don't see anybody else around you. And all of those feelings are really hard to capture. And even when I talk about it, I feel those inside of me. So I'm hoping to translate that through our presentation today. And I'll show you a little bit of where we're located. So we are a remote lodge-based adventure in the western region of Canada. So the closest international airport is Calgary. So it's likely where your clients will fly into, and we offer round-trip transportation from Calgary. And we do pickups in Banff and Lake Louise and Jasper and Golden along the way. So that's typically where we see people packaging this kind of tour of the Rocky Mountains. And those are really great locations to stop in as well as people are packaging. And at a super high level, I like to say that we do multi-day, all-inclusive guided mountain adventures, and that's a lot to unpack, so I'll do that over the next couple of slides. But really key, the experience is all-inclusive. We include accommodation, coach transportation to our lodges, all the helicopter transfers into the lodge and then out into the field. All of the meals are included and prepared by our on-site chefs. And our guiding team is all ACMG certified and take clients out to explore the mountains each day on helicopter assisted hiking and our Via Ferrata adventures. And guests as well can borrow any hiking gear or equipment from us. And we do offer only multi-day, so we start at a 3-night, 4-day tour, and the standard trip cost for that 3-night tour is just over $5,000 Canadian. So that average nightly is around $1,700. And if you're looking kind of for those high-end experiences in the Whistler, Vancouver, Banff, Lake Louise, when you start adding in the accommodation, meals, activities, really we're definitely in line with those experiences, and we're kind of that one-stop shop for all of those items. And I love showing this photo. This is where people are based for their adventures. So our guests arrive to our helipads on the coach bus, and then we fly them out into these lodges in the Rocky Mountains. So They're helicopter accessed only. This background photo is our Bugaboos Lodge. So you can see that it's in the middle of this valley with the most incredible view of spires and glacier. And it points right at that view. A lot of our rooms have views of that spire. And you can see kind of how hard this might be to get to. There's no paved road leading here. So that's why we use the helicopter to get people in. And you can see our accommodations aren't just an alpine hut. They're really comfortable lodges filled with amenities. We have a spa, a sauna, a steam room. We got hot tubs, laundry rooms if people want to do laundry, rock climbing walls. And on this site of our grounds, we have swimming ponds and walking trails and really, really well acquainted rooms here that you can see. And this is where we're basing our guests and where we're taking people out into the mountains each day. And I want to touch on our lodge experience before I get into our activities that we offer, because it's something that's really unique and special at CMH. Our guests come away from a trip with these lifelong friends, and they're becoming close to our guiding team and our lodge staff. And this high standard of hospitality that we offer is, intimate and warm, and it makes guests feel like they're entering somebody's home with a whole bunch of friends, and they didn't know one person walking into the lodge initially. And one way we achieve that is through our family style dining. So guests and staff and our guides will all dine together. And this is, other companies do this, but it is rare to find and creates this homey experience and is really signature to our CMH experience. And now I'll flip to kind of what guided activities we offer and that are included in the trip costs. So I'll start with heli hiking is what we call it, but really it's helicopter assisted hiking. And we fly guests each day from the lodge. Usually it's about a 5 to 10 minute flight into the mountains. We drop them off in this small group with our guides to explore for the day. Maybe midday, the helicopter comes and picks the group up and takes them across the valley or over a ridge. And then they get to explore in this other location and walk or hike or whatever you kind of want to do as a guest. And then you come back to the lodge and enjoy the amenities of the lodge. And we can offer hiking in a lot of different ways. Some people want to walk through a meadow of wildflowers and learn from our guides about the flora and fauna and end up at, this really beautiful glacier-fed swimming hole. It is very cold. Those people look like they're having lots of fun, but it's right from that glacier behind it. And also some of our guests, maybe they want to walk along this ridgeline in the Bugaboos, or they want to go for a trail run, or they're really adventurous and some of those peaks in the background, they want a challenging hike to get out there, and our guides are there to show them the safest way. And our guides are really crucial to the experience. They're providing this more designed experience based on what your clients want to experience in the mountains. So our team is learning from people's individual skill levels and their goals in the mountains to make sure that each individual is getting what they want from their experience with us. And that's one of the reasons we use the helicopter as well, to make the mountains more accessible for everybody. We also use it for the fact that we're pretty remote. Like this area here, this photo is also one of my favorites. We have so many great ones, but this location, it would be a week-long or maybe longer bushwhacking expedition through stinging nettle and thick forest and swamp. And we want to bring people to these beautiful places and make it accessible for people and efficient for people that might be short on time, because that's something we experience in our day-to-day now, that we want a quick fix of a really beautiful vacation. And you don't need to be experienced. We don't need you to be a mountaineer or really even an experienced hiker. Just want our clients to come out and be in nature. And that's what we want to do, is bring you there. And it's super special because there's nobody around. This photo, we're not editing people out of this photo. It's not crowded. You won't see anybody other people, we are very much letting people escape the crowds, and you're out in this beautiful landscape with only this small group. I'll mention our other activity option, and this is included in our trip cost as an optional activity. And for the people that want that heightened adventure, and that's our Via Ferratas. And this is a unique way to make mountainous terrain more accessible and safe. And there is some history of how Via Ferratas came to be. So feel free, I can share that in the future as well. I don't have the time to get into it, but this is our Mount Nimbus Via Ferrata at the Bobbie Burns, and actually had been named one of Destination Canada's signature experiences. And you can tell why. It's incredible. It's truly an epic experience. This is a great photo just to show you, these people look like they might be rock climbing, but you don't need experience in rock climbing. You don't need experience in Via Ferrata. They're actually just climbing up rungs like a ladder and following our guide to show them the way. And this one is, I have so many favorite photos in this presentation, but this one shows you kind of where people are staying safe. So we have these safety cables in place where people are clipping into. They're always on a piece of safety equipment that will keep them safe throughout the experience, and our guide is there along the way to make sure everybody is being safe. And what's special about our Via Ferratas is that they can only be accessed through a CMH trip. So they're a really unique CMH experience, and they become these bucket list items for a lot of people as well. And I wanted to share briefly with you kind of who is booking our trips and help paint that picture of what our current clientele is that you can maybe start thinking about from your client base who might be a good fit. We do see a wide range of ages and generations, and we have multi-generational families join us with kids, parents, grandparents, all coming on a tour because we can offer something for everybody. And we're primarily focused just with the price point on a more affluent traveler that's looking for a higher end product and that outdoor adventure. And we can do, unique specialized trips like business incentive trips or photography tours. And the guest values that we see that are coming on our tours are somebody that wants this comfortable, easy, all-inclusive getaway in nature. They want to connect with nature. They want to escape the crowds. They want that adventure. And adventure is meaning something different to everybody, from that gentle explorer to someone that wants to climb the Via Ferrata as fast as possible, and they want that safe mountain experience. And just kind of in closing, we definitely are focused in our growth strategy into international markets right now. The UK is a really great target market for us. We know there's active travelers there that want an adventure and a unique bucket list experience. And here's a couple ways that we support our travel trade partners, but please let us know how we can set you up for success in selling your CMH in your market. And here's my contact information if you want to reach out. But thank you so much for your time today. I'd be happy to share more with you. I can blab for so long on CMH, so happy to chat more about opportunities for you to start selling CMH Summer Adventures. And thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, thank you. That was a fabulous presentation. Brenna, I can really feel your passion and how much you love this. So, yes, thank you. It's beautiful and such amazing experiences. So, hopefully, you guys have got, you've got some clients to target for this stuff, or go do it yourselves.